Let's bring in now Democratic Senator Mazie Hirono of Hawaii, a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Senator Hirono, thanks for joining us this morning. I do want to begin with that action against Saudi Arabia. President Biden said his team, as I said, is going to be announcing more actions tomorrow. Should he be doing more to target the Crown Prince personally?
He is reassessing our relationship with Saudi Arabia, which is an ally. And I don't think that the chapter is closed on the outcome of the disclosure of this report. That's my hope.
So what would you like to see done?
I don't know because, let's face it, George, it's a very complicated situation. Saudi Arabia is an ally. And so, yes, there are calls to do more. And I await the reassessment that Joe Biden is going to engage in regarding Saudi Arabia. And the pause in arms sales, that I think hits Saudi Arabia, and I think that there will be more. I hope so.
Let's talk about the COVID relief bill. The minimum wage, as we talked about, has been stripped from the Senate package, and there are a variety of proposals to respond to that. Senator Sanders is proposing to strip tax breaks from big companies who don't pay $15 an hour. Joe Manchin, on the other hand, and some Republicans are proposing smaller increase. What's the best way to address this right now?
First of all, we need to get the massive COVID bill passed, and we know that we're going to have to do it without any Republican support. And the question should be, it's on the Republicans why we're having a hard time with getting the COVID bill done bipartisan way in the Congress, not across the country. So we are looking for other ways to, in effect, require increase in the minimum wage, which hasn't been increased in over 10 years or so.
But can the bill be passed if some minimum wage increase is included in the COVID relief package, or should it be separate?
According to the parliamentarian, it would not be, we can't do it. We can't raise the minimum wage directly, so we're going to look for indirect ways to effect that.
And that would be restricting the tax breaks for corporations who don't pay?
Among other
You support
other
that?
Ways. Yes, I do. I will support all kinds of ways. I mean, I basically support raising the minimum wage in the COVID bill because that is a huge part of economic recovery. The people who are suffering most from the minimum wage and what's happening in the pandemic are the essential workers. Many of them are women. Many of them are getting paid very low wages. $7.25 an hour is $15,000 a year. That's poverty level.
Let me ask you about Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York. The New York Times is reporting this morning that a second state employee has come forward to accuse him of sexual harassment. We see the New York Times right there. He denies the charges. You've been outspoken about sexual harassment charges in the past, said men should just shut up and step up during the Brett Kavanaugh hearings. You've asked every nominee about sexual harassment during confirmation hearings. What's the proper response to these allegations against Governor Cuomo?
Well, the proper response for any of these kinds of allegations of reprehensible, inexcusable behavior is to listen to the mainly women who come forward, because it takes great courage for them to come forward, to listen to them, and then to do the appropriate investigation and corroboration of the allegations. And in the case of Governor Cuomo, it seems to me that the New York Attorney General would be the independent entity to conduct such an investigation.
Yeah, not the investigation that he's announced himself.
No, I wouldn't consider that to be independent. It should be, I would say, the Attorney General of New York.
Finally, Senator, you were the first Asian American woman elected to the Senate. And this past year, we've seen a striking surge in anti-Asian hate crimes here in America. Why is this happening, and what should be done about it?
It's happening because we didn't have leadership at the top, starting from President Trump calling it the China virus and the Kung flu and all of that, which apparently it unleashed this kind of targeted hate crimes against Asian Americans. And the increase is dramatic. And in fact, just last week in New York, a person who was just walking down the street got knifed. He is in serious condition. And soon thereafter, 4 people walking in New York were knifed. 1 died. In California, you have incidents of 90-year-old people being knocked down, attacked. That person died. And so I'm glad that Joe Biden, unlike President Trump, has put this issue forward through his executive memorandum, which, by the way, contains many of the provisions that I had put in a resolution that I tried to pass last year condemning targeted hate crimes against Asian Americans. And the idea is for the Attorney General, our new attorney, soon-to-be new Attorney General, to work with state and county officials and community groups to prevent and prosecute these kinds of hate crimes. So it's being recognized by President Biden, and that's, leadership throughout our country should condemn in no uncertain terms. When you have Asian Americans afraid to walk down the street for fear of being knifed, this is an issue that needs to be dealt with.
Senator Hirono, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you. Aloha.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.